Oh, goodness. I'm doing an update. Today is November 13th. Um, Still no divorce decree as of today. But today is a really bad day. For me. Just dealing with a whole bunch of stuff because it always pop off when he communicates with me, and I just hate him because he's just so spiteful. I went over to the house today. I had to his house. I had boxes. He put all my stuff in the garage, like the Christmas boxes. I'm sorry, like my eye is not cooperating. Like Christmas boxes, and other stuff that I had in the attic. So I went over there, assessing the stuff. I also got my mirror that was in the house, and he sent me like an email basically saying, per our court ordered paperwork, you are not to enter my house without permission. Govern yourselves accordingly. Have a good day. And I was like, I emailed him back. I said, bruh, like, first of all, we ain't got nothing court ordered because no judge has signed no paperwork. So this is pending paperwork, number one, okay? Number two, I went over there to assess my things on what I need to get and when, so I know when I needed to get them. Third, bruh, I said the reason why I go there when you're not there is so you won't harass me while I'm there. I said every time I've been in your presence, you have always tried to talk to me about marriage or touch me, without, touch my arm, caress my arm, give me hugs and stuff like that. I said I would rather just be there when you're not there so I won't have to run into those problems. So I said, okay, I won't come into your house anymore, but know that you can't come in mine either. And there was one instance 2 weeks ago where he came in here uninvited, bombarded into my house, into, Dallas's room, in this room, and was just, and was trying to talk about, staying together, and, trying, like, touching me on my arm and stuff. And I told him to get out. I told him to get out 3 times, and on the third time he left. I said, okay, so don't do that ever again, which I don't want him to anyway. I was like, but just know you eat the fruit of your words too, okay? So he said, okay, and I was like, well, that's fine. And so he was saying all this stuff, and so I was like, well, when can I come? And I said, are you gonna be there this weekend? He said, no, and he ain't gonna be there all weekend, but so I can come. And he said, and he said, good, you can come get your stuff, and I won't have to deal with you and forevermore and stuff like that. And it was just really bothering me because he talks to me like I have no feelings, and he talks to me like, thank God I'm going to be done with you and all of that stuff, and I ain't do anything to him. Like, when you hate good, when you hate a good woman, like, I can't even describe what type of feeling that is. It's so confusing because you wanted this person. And I told him, because he said something like, well, maybe you need to take parenting classes, or, something like that. I forgot what led to it. I got to go back to my email. But I told him, I said, and furthermore, can you really stop talking about me? Like, I may not have became the woman that you wanted, but don't talk to me that way. Don't talk to me. Don't talk down to me. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I say, out of respect for you as Dallas's father, I don't say these things about you. You know what I'm saying? Even if I think a whole bunch of stuff about you, I don't say them to you. So I just want the same respect as Dallas's mom to not talk to me in the way that you have. He's been calling me selfish. He's been calling me bitches. He been, cussing me out. And he was like, you need to, um, he said, you need to go back and to the emails and see where I've, talked about you. You're not the victim, Amber. You're not the victim. And I said, well, when you stop victimizing me, I will stop acting like a victim. But I am a victim. And it's so sad when he asks, oh, you still mad? And stuff like that. That phrase is like a slap in your face when you say you're still mad. Well, why you keep doing stuff to make me mad? And then ask, am I still mad? Like the other week, like last Tuesday, I got a visitor, but last Tuesday I came because he forgot to put her pacifier and blanket back in her bag at daycare. So when I pick her up, I'll have them. And I said, okay, I'm coming by to get them. And when I came by, he was like, oh, you still upset? I want to talk. And so I'm like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't like you. But I have to have respect for you. And you're making it hard for me to respect you. And this is like the type of stuff I'm dealing with. And then today he was like, you need to stop acting like a victim. And I sent him plenty of emails and texts where he has degraded me, called me weak-minded, bitch, all of this stuff. And I said, when you stop calling me that, that's when I'm going to stop acting like a victim. But I am a victim. I am a victim of emotional, mental, and verbal abuse by you. So, I sent him all of that and I just left it alone because I'm just so upset. And because he think like, and he keep like at the end of his emails, like when he say something, he be like, have a blessed day. And when you saying blessings to you and it's well with my soul, it probably is well with your soul. Like evil people, like evil stuff, yes, it is well with your soul. When you have the soul of God, there's certain things that you just don't do. When you have the Spirit of God, there's just certain things like you have self-conviction. But I just, oh my God, people just do not know. It's like every day, all I want is respect. All I want is respect. And I can't get that now. I told him, I said, I may not have became in my growing the woman that you desire. That's fine. I don't. But don't demean me like I'm just this piece of trash, because I'm not trash. You can't worship. I saw this thing. You can't worship God and then treat people like trash at the end of the day. Like it does. Like, and it's sad. It's so sad. But I have to be strong. I have to be strong, and I will be strong for her. And today wasn't a good day. I came home and, I just put on my worship music and I just started crying, and very rarely I cry in front of her. Very rarely, I do things in front of her. But today wasn't a day. I can count on my hand how many times I've cried in front of her, because I don't want her to see that side of me. But today I needed a release, because when you deal with evil people and they think it's good, like the Bible, we're living in the last days where evil is considered good and good is considered evil. Even take us off the thing. All this stuff happening with Trump, and it's like evil is okay now. Evil is welcome. And so I'm just, here's my little guest. I'm just like, why is evil good? Why is evil good to you? So, I just, we're living in the last days, and the Bible calls it that, where you think you're doing the right thing. I'm far, far, far from perfect, but I know when something ain't right. He is off, like totally off, and I'm so mad that, hold on. We're not eating candy. Go put it back. I am so glad that I have a soul and a spirit, and the Spirit of God in me. Bye-bye. See you later. Put that candy back. And the Spirit of God in me. And I just, this whole divorce thing, man. If you wanted to divorce me, like, we would have been signed these papers. But he's the one. He's the one that prolonged it. We didn't have to go to court. He could have signed these papers to begin with. Even in the beginning, you can have whatever you want. I'll sign and stuff like that. They ain't gonna take me to court. I ain't signing that. Like, playing games. Like, bruh, I'm not playing games with you. I wasn't playing games with you. Since June, I was like literally done, like out the house. Bye. See you later. I was literally done. After June, I was literally done. I've already moved, like mentally moved out of that house. Like, I was already mentally gone. But when I physically moved, I was not coming back. I told him. I was like, you pushing me away, you push me away, you push me away, you pushed me away. And I was gone. I wasn't coming back. He thought I was. He told my sister, oh, she gonna need me back. Watch. She gonna fall on her face. Watch. She gonna need this. She gonna need that. Watch. And I haven't. And he mad about that. And he thought I was playing. He thought I was coming back. And I have not come back because I am done. And we could have been had all of this. But he drawing out all this stuff. For what? Playing games. And then he's like, peace be with you. Peace, blessings to you. Bruh. Like, you're trash. To me, you're trash. She's not in here, but he's trash. He's like a piece of trash. And I don't even care about who he may be with, what he doing. That's her trash now. Just like when he divorced his wife, and that was my trash that I had to deal with. And I had to find out that he was trash. I don't have no regrets about leaving. I just hate that that's her father. She, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just, it was just a bad day. But because of her face, because of Dallas's face, I am able to lift my head and stop crying and say, I got a beautiful gift out of a very horrible situation. I got a beautiful gift. That's her. Out of a very, very, very bad situation. God rewards us. You got to see the reward. When we choose to obey him, he gives us gifts from our ashes. Beauty from my ashes. All right, I'm done. See y'all later.